Hello everyone, welcome to the Resync channel, your source of nutritional guidance to help you live a healthier life. My name is Barbara Depta and I'm the CEO and founder of Resync, a product line created to support the health of every layer of your body, everything between your skin all the way down to the bone. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Today, I want to share with you how to choose the right supplement. So whether you are browsing online or walking through the supplement aisle at any store, you don't make the wrong decision. Because even I, as a former athlete, fitness competitor, a coach to some of the best elite athletes, have made some mistakes in the past, and unfortunately, my body was the one to pay the price. So today, as the CEO of a premium supplement company, I want to share with you an insider's honest perspective on supplement industry regulations and how they may actually impact the quality of the products you might be consuming. You probably have asked yourself in the past, are vitamins and supplements regulated? What institution, if any, checks the quality? Does the government regulate supplements? I know the supplements industry can seem like the Wild West at times. I know that. But supplements are certainly government regulated. So let's start with the FDA and FTC regulations, okay? The manufacturing facility supplements are made in, the accuracy and strength of the claims they make, then the introduction of new to the market ingredients and how side effects are reported, or all of them are regulated in the vitamin and supplement industry. Even though supplements are not FDA approved like pharmaceuticals are, there is still a standard they are minimally held to called the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. And because it is minimal, I set very high standards for all the supplements that Resync makes, and more on that in a second, okay? But so let's go back. Even if the supplements are not approved by FDA, the FDA does clear the manufacturer as a facility that satisfied FDA requirements. All supplements must be made in the facility inspected accordingly to the current, good manufacturing practices. You might ask, what does it really mean, right? Well, the facilities have to maintain standards of cleanliness, safety for the workers, and consistency. Are they all following the standards? No, they don't, and that's exactly a challenge. And that is why, for me, a manufacturer that has good manufacturing practices in place is not good enough of a standard, and that is why our manufacturer is also NSF certified. This means the facility in itself goes through a rigorous audit twice a year, and if they pass the cleanliness and safety protocols, the facility becomes NSF certified. Even if the facility is NSF certified, that does not mean that the products manufactured in it are NSF certified. That is entirely and completely different additional process only a few companies like Resync actually go through. Most manufacturers do not want to go through that extra risk because any product going through NSF Sport certification, if they fail the testing protocols, the product needs to be recalled and cannot be sold to the public. And that is a huge responsibility for manufacturer. So I hope that gives you a good picture of the differences in good manufacturing practices and how to identify a good product. Now, what role does the FTC play in supplement safety? The Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act that I mentioned to you previously outsources the responsibility for the accuracy of claims made about supplements to the FTC. The FDA states, for example, the definition of a good source of vitamin C, but it's the FTC that's responsible for holding companies accountable for those kinds of claims. The FTC requires supplements to substantiate their claims, meaning that if a supplement says supported by clinical research, there have to be studies published supporting that claim by that company, okay? Unfortunately, the FTC does not dive into the details here. And as a result, many companies use third-party studies, not their own, or mislead buyers about the quality and validity of their ingredients, claims, and final product overall. It's really sad. That's an entirely different actually conversation, and that we will have in a separate videos. And it's another word of a precaution you must consider absolutely moving forward. And I will provide you with an astonishing examples of what's taking place in the industry. I promise you want to listen to that message. So let's go back to FDA for a second. The FDA may look at some batches of a product, but they do not test every batch for its quality, consistency, and safety. That is not simply what they do. And honestly, that seems to me like a pretty big leap of faith and even dangerous. And by now, I hope you can clearly see and tell that the FDA alone is not good enough for a product to come out with the best quality and safety, which leads us to the most important critical thing you should be paying attention to when buying a supplement, and that is a third-party certifications and testing. Third-party testing involves additional screening prior and post-final production of the product in itself. And that is when NSF or BSCG comes into the picture to perform those tests as a third-party testing company. And at the top end of quality, safety, and purity is NSF Sport. There is no better certification than this for supplements, especially if you are an elite athlete who is tested for banned substances. The NSF tests for additional accuracy of the product label and doping ingredients that a typical manufacturer with good manufacturing practices just does not test. Because of the NSF rigorous standards, professional sports organizations, including the United States Anti-Doping Agency, any professional leagues, MLB, NHL, NFL, NBA, PGA, LPGA, even the Ironman, NASCAR, and the Canadian even Hockey League, they all endorse supplements that hold NSF certification for sports label. Only that. Another third-party testing company to look out for is the Banned Substance Control Group that I actually mentioned to you previously. BSCG tests for more than 491 drugs and substances on the World Anti-Doping Agency prohibited list and other professional sports league list. And they are great as well. Yet, NSF is currently the most accepted mark by professional leagues across the entire United States. So, the question you need to ask yourself, why should you hold your supplements to a standard as rigorous as these? Well, I don't think you want to risk taking a supplement that may contain ingredients that can simply cause you harm. And for the sake of your health and safety, you should always choose certified supplements and products. As simple as that. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, anyone you truly believe will benefit from this message. And I believe this is not something that it's openly discussed, but it needs to be discussed. It needs to be shared. The awareness needs to be there. So also make sure to subscribe to the Resync channel to get notified when a new video is uploaded. And if you have any questions or any suggestions to what I shared, please submit them in the comment below. Of course, in the comments below, excuse me. And remember, Resync is here to help you live a healthier life. I hope to see you next week. Thank you.